Good morning, students. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I'm Tajay.
And I'm JC. Today we have a special interview and sports report for you all.
But before we do that, we just want to announce a few things going on around school.
There's a blood drive here at Palmetto today.
It's that time again. FBA is hosting their annual poinsettia sale. They will be available for ordering starting now until the 28th of November. The more you order, the better the deal. See an FBA member or Ms. Brown for more details.
Also, the Parish Civic Association needs 15 students for an evening with Santa Claus on December 1st. If you need some extra hours or just want to help your community, this is a great opportunity. See Ms. Dersheimer in the front office for more info.
The cross-country team will host the Tiger Tails 5K and 1 mile fun run on Saturday, December 8th. As a little incentive for those of you that are unsure about the event, Coach B promised that if 100 students signed up for the run, he would shave his head. See Coach B or any cross-country member for details on how to sign up.
Attention seniors, hoodies are on sale now. Orders will be taken until this Friday, November 9th. Order forms are available in room 3110 or in the cafeteria during both lunches. Money is due when your order is submitted.
The prices range between $14 to $16, but if you want your name on the back, it's an additional $4.
I'm JC. That's all the news we have for you guys today.
And I'm Tajay. Now we'll head over to Pat with sports.
Good afternoon, Tigers. My name is Patrick, reporting for Tiger TV Sports, here with the latest hot scoops for your Palmetto sports teams. For today's broadcast, we have a special interview with boys varsity coach Mr. Fernandez, but before we get into that, we are going to talk about current and upcoming Palmetto sports. Girls varsity basketball has a big preseason tournament coming up on Saturday, November 17th called the Robert Kelly Classic at home in the gym. Following immediately after, the FCA is hosting an event called Courts of Praise, so make sure to come to support our girls and wish them good luck. The Palmetto wrestling team is looking for athletes that are 300 pounds or under. The season is right around the corner, so if you're interested, stop by room 16128 Tuesday or Thursday, that according to Coach Wilkes is the room that smells like championships.
Oh boy.
We want to give a big congrats to the boys varsity football team in clinching a playoff berth in Friday's win at Charlotte. The offense put up a sensational first half, scoring 31 points, and in the second half, the defense shut out Charlotte completely, leading to a final score of 40-16 and a phenomenal win for our Tigers. Palmetto begins their playoff run tonight at Pinellas Park at 7:30, so make sure to make the trip and encourage our boys into furthering their playoff run into next week. Good luck, Tigers. Before we get into our interview with Coach Fernandez to discuss this upcoming soccer season, let's take a look at the highlights from the dominating performance put up by our Tigers football team last Friday night. Enjoy. And we are back with our very own Coach Fernandez in charge of leading our boys varsity soccer team towards a promising season ahead, as well as one of his players, Emmanuel, accompanying him.
Hello.
Good afternoon, guys. How are you?
We're good. How are you?
All right, I'm good.
Thank you for having us.
So, Coach, how are you feeling about this upcoming season?
Optimistic. I think we have a pretty young team. Mayo being the senior on the squad, and we have a couple other seniors that hopefully can step up. But the team, we went out to Laker Ranch this past week and won 2 games in a preseason. So very optimistic, but at the same token, we have a lot to work on.
That sounds great. What are your expectations for your players in your first game?
Well, I didn't say much to the guys, but it's a building block. So we have to get better each day, and hopefully learn from our mistakes on Tuesday and got better on Wednesday, and we did that. So for me, and the message to the guys is that it's a stepping block every time you step out on the field. So each day we're trying to get better so we can get to a playoff run again. All
right. And assembling your team, what qualities were you looking for when evaluating the guys?
You know, there's 4 pillars within the game. And to embody a player, you have to have all those 4 pillars, which is the technical, the tactical, the psychological, and the physical. So when we have tryouts, we had about 75 guys out there, and you know, those are the things that we put them through to be able to make this squad. I talked to the guys about it being a privilege. This has a history of being a pretty successful program, and not everybody can play here at Palmetto on the soccer team. So the guys that I chose, I think, were probably the best guys that in my eyes, felt that they met those qualities as players.
All right, thank you, Coach. All right, moving on to Emmanuel. So what is the importance in building the chemistry in preseason and then putting that into the regular season?
It takes a lot of work, you know, as in practice. How do I say it? You know, we got to have fun. You know, it's all about fun as well.
Of course, of course. Mm-hmm.
If without that, everything is like so serious. And basically that's it. You know, we got to believe in each other, you know, trust each other with the ball.
Yep.
We got to trust in our teammates, and that's what it's about.
Definitely, definitely. And how's the mentality in that locker room when you have this big game coming up against Manatee next week?
I think we're ready. You know, we're always ready for anybody, take one game at a time. So we just got to be practicing, keep on working, trusting our teammates, and I think that's what we're ready for.
All right. Coach, you have any last words of encouragement for your boys?
They got to be out there ready to go. I mean, the season starts on Thursday for us. We have a mentality of trying to win every single game that we get to it, but at the same token, getting better. So for me, it was positive this week, figuring out who plays where, and I think the guys always try to put the best foot forward, and especially against Manatee, you never want to lose to an in-state rival. So we'll see how they do, but we're excited for the season. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming on to the show. Make sure to come on out next Thursday on November 15th versus Manatee for their first game of the season. Kickoff starts at 7. That's all we have for today's news broadcast. I'm Patrick, signing off for Tiger TV, and as always, go Tigers.